Hello, 4-1 Orange Group. Mr. Waterman here with today's language arts lesson on Friday, February 4th, 2022. I hope everyone is safe and well and your day has been off to a great start. So yesterday we started our new workbook and we looked at adjectives. So I'm going to go over the points that we reviewed and the activities that we did on pages 129 and 130. Okay? So we learned yesterday that adjectives are words that describe nouns or pronouns. For example, adjectives may tell what a noun or pronoun looks, sounds, smells, tastes, or feels like. We learned that adjectives may be placed before a noun or pronoun. Adjectives may come after the words a, an, and the. Adjectives may follow a linking verb. And we also learned to use commas to separate 3 or more adjectives in a series. For the first activity, we needed to read the sentences below, and we had to write each adjective on the line provided. Some of the sentences had more than one adjective. Okay. We did numbers 1, 3, and 5 together. Let's go over the answers for all the rest. 2. Miss Franny wanted a little house with lots of books. Our adjective is little. 4. She feared that she would seem like a silly woman. Our adjective is silly. 6. The large bear had a strong smell. We have 2. We have large and strong. 7. The bear looked dangerous. Dangerous is our adjective. 8. Winn-Dixie had clean, sharp teeth. Clean and sharp. 9. Miss Franny's father was rich. Rich is our adjective. 10. When she saw the dog, she let out a loud, high scream. Loud and high. 11. The dog was friendly and clean. Friendly and clean. 12. The bookshelves are high. Our adjective is high. 13. Her father had a loud, scratchy voice. Our adjectives are loud and scratchy. Finally, number 14. The road was not steep at all. The adjective is steep, meaning it wasn't high. So those are the adjectives for page 129. And now let's look at the activities on page 130. Here on page 130, we talked about proper adjectives. Okay? And we learned that Proper adjectives are formed from proper nouns. A proper adjective begins with a capital letter. We also learned that common adjectives are not formed from proper nouns and do not capitalize common adjectives. For the activity, it said on the line, rewrite each proper adjective correctly. We did numbers 1 and 2. Now let's look at the rest. 3. Let me see if I can do this without moving the mirror too much. Let me try that. Let's put that there. Let's do this. This may work. Hopefully, I don't drop anything. Okay. So, this is going to be, I also learned that mosquitoes live in the Florida, needs a capital F. Florida is our proper adjective. Swamps. Okay. Number 4. I read about a Chinese custom of having brides wear red at weddings. So I read about a Chinese, capital C, custom of having brides wear red at weddings. Okay. Number 5. The room had a shelf of books about Asian, capital A, countries. So let's rewrite it. The room had a shelf of books about Asian countries. These sentences are getting longer, aren't they? Number 6. The library has more books than both Pleasantville libraries put together. Pleasantville is the place, so it's a capital P. That's our proper adjective. This, oops, what happened to that S? There we go. This library has more books than both Pleasantville libraries put together. Number 7. I won't miss, there we go. I won't miss the chill of Minnesota winters. I'm going to move this again. There we go. Miss the chill, meaning it's really cold, of capital M for Minnesota. That's our proper adjective. Minnesota winters. Okay. Number 8. I lived near the Canadian border where it got very cold. Capital C for Canadian. Yeah, Canada is very cold in the winter. Where it got very cold. Okay. Number 9. Okay. Number 9. That reminds me, I want to find a book on Eskimo life. Capital E for Eskimo. Lots of writing today. Well, maybe not for you if you did this yesterday. But I'm just going over the answers today. Eskimo life. Okay, and then number 10. I already read a book on Native American tribes. Capital N for Native, capital A for American. Read a book on Native American tribes. And that's it. Once you are finished checking your answers, go to today's lesson on page 131. This is the first page. Please listen as I read through each point. Point 1. Do not use a comma to separate a single adjective from a noun. Point 2. When only two adjectives are used together, separate them with a comma or the word and. Do not use both. Point number 3. Use commas to separate 3 or more adjectives in a series. When you are using only 2 adjectives before a noun, some adjectives do not need to be separated with commas. These adjectives describe color, size, or age. For example, a woman with short gray hair. Point number 5. Do not use commas or and to separate a common adjective from a proper adjective. For example, the hot Alabama summers. Here are our directions. Rewrite each sentence on the line provided. Be sure to punctuate the sentences correctly. I'm going to read all 8 sentences first, and then I will do an example. 1. The library is just a little old house with lots of books. 2. My dog is friendly and calm. 3. The bear came out of the wild Florida forest. 4. The book was long, interesting, and hard. 5. That snobby young girl just came into the library. 6. The bear put his big and black nose in the air. 7. I grew up in a small town. 8. I enjoyed the bright, colorful, exciting pictures in this book. Let's do a few together. 1. The library is just a little old house with lots of books. Let's rewrite it. The library is just a little old house with lots of books. Okay? Now, we have two adjectives next to each other, little and old. We only need the one comma. Little old house. We don't need this one because house is a noun. And we'll do number 2. My dog is friendly and calm. My dog is friendly and calm. I don't need either of those commas. Okay? Please do numbers 3 through 8 on your own. When you're finished, turn the page. Okay. Please listen as I go through the points. Point 1, adjectives describe nouns or pronouns. Point 2, proper adjectives are formed from proper nouns. Point 3, a proper adjective begins with a capital letter. Point 4, common adjectives are not formed from proper nouns. Do not capitalize common adjectives. For the directions, rewrite each sentence in the paragraph below. Remember to use commas and correctly with adjectives. Capitalize proper adjectives. If you need more paper, you can use a separate page. I will read the paragraph. The little bookstore on the corner is different from the huge Smithville bookstore in town. Both stores have lots of interesting and exciting books. But that's the only way they are alike. The small blue store on the corner is warm, dim. It is filled with old and unusual books. This store is not like the big Smithville store. The Smithville store is bright and cool. It has new books by famous popular writers. There is even a counter where you can get a hot, sweet, tasty cup of cocoa. Now, I will do an example. The little bookstore, we don't need that comma after little, take it out. The little bookstore on the corner is different from the huge Smithville bookstore in town. Take it out. And let's rewrite. Indent. The little bookstore on the corner is different from the huge Smithville is a proper adjective. Okay. Now, because Smithville is a proper adjective, now you have huge and Smithville together. Sorry about that. Keep that comma there. Okay. Both stores have lots of interesting and exciting books. We don't need the comma. We have and, because you don't need both. Both stores have lots of interesting and exciting books. There you go. And please fix the rest of the sentences on your own. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, you can email Mr. Waterman. Good luck, and see you soon in the next video. Bye-bye for now.